Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving our praises, our honor, and our glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Yahweh is the true and powerful mighty name of who the word equally calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, or Ahaya. Bahashem means in the name. Yahweh Shai is the true and powerful mighty name of who the word equally calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yeshaya. And the Rakakadash is the Holy Spirit according to the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. I'd like to give up honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who I've learned the truth of the Bible from. And peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, and to you believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. I'm the brother Yawan coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. And I came across this article and thought it was pretty interesting and thought I should, to share with the body. All right. So it's titled, Elon Musk says AI, artificial intelligence, will remove need for jobs and create universal high income, but workers don't want to wait for robots to get financial relief. Okay, and that's just prophecy coming to pass, man. Okay, because that's just a step closer to their to the M.O.T.B. Okay, because robots and AI is going to be doing pretty much the work. People still going to be working. We don't know how it's going to be set up, but this is interesting, all right, nonetheless. So it says, good morning. While speaking at the UK's inaugural AI Safety Summit last week, Syria founder, investor, and CEO Elon Musk predicted that AI would inevitably remove the need for all jobs. It's hard to say exactly what that moment is, but there will come a point where no job is needed, Musk told UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. You can have a job if you want a job or a sort of personal satisfaction, but the AI will be able to do everything. That may sound alarming to many, and even Musk joked that he wasn't sure if that makes people comfortable or uncomfortable. Yeah, and a lot of people will, if they're in their right mind, would be uncomfortable at that. Because look at all the stuff that they put out in these movies. All right, with the artificial intelligence going wrong, robots going rogue. Okay, it's not a good idea, but it's all part of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's plan on the left hand side, nonetheless. But Musk's perspective was apparently more positive, describing his vision as a protopian future with AI. I think everyone will have access to this magic genie. You see the wordplay. Genie, I want to say, goes back to the jinn, which is a demon. But anyways, I think everyone will have access to this magic genie, and you're able to ask any question. It'll be certainly bigger for education. It'll be the best tutor. And no, not really, because you pretty much feed the AI the information that it wants it to know. All right, it's not gonna, it's gonna be part of Esau Edom's, the self-proclaimed white man's agenda. Okay. Um, and there'll be no shortages of goods and services. It'll be an age of abundance. Okay, and Esau, that's all Esau trying to do is set up his version of the kingdom of heaven on the left hand side. He also suggested AI will lead to a universal high income, an apparent superior to universal basic income, which other Silicon Valley figures like Sam Altman and Mark Zuckerberg have advocated for. We won't have universal basic income, we'll have universal high income, Musk said, without clarifying how the two differ. In some sense, it'll be somewhat of a leveler, an equalizer. Musk, and all that is to keep the division between the people. You got the rich class and the poor. All right, you always got those two classes of people in a society. But continuing on in the article. All right, so Musk's preference for universal high income may signal a departure from his previous stance on the universal basic income. In 2018, he posted on X that universal income will be necessary over time if AI takes over most human jobs, while disclosing that Tesla was working on a robot during a company presentation on AI in 2021. He expressed a similar sentiment and acknowledged the robot would likely replace human jobs, and that's what they're trying to do, just trying to make the world more lazy and more dumbed down. Musk could also be falling in line with his peers who recently criticized universal income in a 5,200 word techno optimist manifesto released in mid October. VC investor Mark Anderson said universal basic income would turn people into zoo animals to be to be farmed by the state, writing that man was not meant to be farmed. Man was meant to be useful, to be productive, to be proud. And that's right. Okay? Because all people going to do is sit around and eat and be consumed in their devices all day, not doing anything productive. Okay? Contrary to Anderson's dystopian conjecture, more people are warming up to the idea of a universal basic income. And jobless survey of 18,600 job seekers. Lucky last year, 19% said a universal income would alleviate their frustrations with work. Universal income experts have also seen positive results. One ongoing project in Denver found that of homeless individuals who receive $1,000 a month for a year, the share of those sleeping on the streets fell to zero within 6 months. Participants who reported resided in their own homes or apartments grew fourfold from 8% to 34% in the overall mental health and full-time employment increase. All said, it's difficult to guess what benefits a universal high income could bring, given Elon Musk didn't provide depth to his proclamation. But as stress about the rising cost of living and long-term financial security worsens, it's clear that people are desperate for more immediate financial relief and aren't interested in waiting for the robots to take over before they get it. And that's right, man. And that's how they're going to play on people to take the M.O.T.B, because that's going to be part of their program for this universal income. You got to take that in order to get that. Okay? So let's get some scriptures. Okay? Showing how this ties up with Bible prophecy. And I want to start off with Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. And that's right. Key word being grinders cease, okay? Because they are few, and that's because AI, artificial intelligence, is going to start taking over these jobs, man. Okay? Everybody's going to, lose their jobs. It said some people are still going to willingly work, because they want to feel some type of purpose or whatever. Or don't want to turn into no damn zombie couch potato. Verse 4. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And that's right, because like I said, artificial intelligence will be able to do everything. There's not going to be no need for no damn entertainers anymore. And when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. Yep. So everybody's going to be in a state of mourning, okay? And the reasons why the grasshoppers are going to be a burden, because it's going to orchestrate a family too. And then, like I said, man, these robots and this AI, it can go rogue, man. It can go rogue, and hey, man, look, people have no idea what's to come. Okay, they putting their trust in their enemies. All right, and the Bible tells us not to do that. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 12, and verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusted, so of his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. All right. So yeah, these devils, okay, the self-proclaimed right man is going to be wicked. Okay, they're going to be evil no matter what. Okay. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent or any as come nigh wild beast? Yeah, we're not going to feel sorry for you people, for taking this thing. Okay. Because I'm telling you, I have no doubt that these people will be like, in order to get the universal basic income, you have to get this RFID CHIP, the M.O.T.B. And a lot of people are going to fall for it because shit, a lot of people lazy, they're tired of working. All right. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who will pity. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he found an opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And that's right, because ultimately, Salaki, because ultimately, this man wants to own your soul, okay? He wants to be like the Most High. He wants to be omnipotent. He wants to have eyes and ears everywhere, hence the reason why they got surveillance cameras everywhere. And then if he can get you to take this thing and implant it under your skin, he can track you everywhere. All right? We're supposed to get some more scriptures. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 19. Confidence in the unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. Okay? And that's, how it is trusting in these damn devils, man. Right? But our people are going to continue to trust in the shadow of Egypt, which is going to be to their downfall. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, and it's talking about to the Israelites, which consists primarily of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. You also have the Israelite foreigners who are likened unto the speckled bird, who may look like the heathen nations because they've been scattered amongst the heathen nations, but their bloodline and lineage goes back onto Jacob by way of their fathers. Okay? The rebellious children is 2/3 of the nation of Israel because they refuse to repent and return unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Said Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked in my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Yeah, Egypt being the land of our captivity, which is America, Babylon the Great. Okay, the modern day Pharaoh is, the president, the government, okay, and the shadow of Egypt is this system. All right, so let's see what happens for those that trust in, that goes down to Egypt for help. Verse 3: Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yeah, so that's gonna be ultimately to your downfall. So let's go over one chapter. Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots. Horses goes into power, and chariots goes into their military. Okay, you can tie that power in with this technology that they have, because that's part of their power. Because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And that's going to be the biggest mistake a lot of our people make during that time. They're going to go straight down to the enemy for help instead of going to their true help, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Verse 2, yea, he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. And hey, their horses though, their flesh, not flesh, their power is of a carnal sense, but ours is of the spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall fail together. So you're going to fall, you're gonna go down, with your helper. Okay? But those of us that, trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai, he's gonna take care of. Okay. Let me get this. Because I talked about it. Gotta bring it out. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causes all He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Yep, they got the C hip that goes in your hand, and they have one that goes on your brain. Okay, so it means right hand, forehead, your hands, and your brain, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the number, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, so yeah, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell. You're not gonna be able to get. I'm telling you, you're not gonna be able to get that universal income without this chip. I'm telling you. And I said it, but fuck it. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six. All right. And ultimately, all this damn thing is, all this, the mark of the beast, all it is an all. Okay. So pretty much, if you, I'm gonna bring it out first, and then I'll go into it. So this is Exodus chapter 21 and verse 4. If his master have given him a wife, hold on, I'm gonna start at 2. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he should go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she has borne him sons or daughters, the wife and the children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. Okay, so pretty much the mark of the beast is a spiritual awl. So if you take this thing, you're pretty much saying that Esau Edom is your God, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not your God. That's why he's going to have all the people that took this thing to be destroyed, because ultimately he's not going to recognize you. The angels are not going to recognize you. You're going to be like a brand new creature, and you're going to have to get exterminated, man. Okay, because you have been tampered with. You've been tampering with stuff that shouldn't been tampered with. Okay, so just to, going to that article, I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying, giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash, giving double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect and to the believers and listeners out there. Shalom.